Gentlemen in the mix.
I'm over this. Sometimes I want it back. Yes. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Don't be scared. You know you want it. I'm over this. Sometimes I want it back. Yes. Don't be scared. You know you want it. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Don't be scared. You know you want it. I'm over this. Sometimes I want it back. Yes.
Hello traders, welcome to the Tuesday stream. Yeah, it's Tuesday, and 12-hour bearish divergence on Bitcoin. That's the title of the stream. A discernible lower high than the previous discernible swing high on this time scale. You can see it pretty clear as day here from the high on price to the lower high on price are levels of positive momentum, just implying a continuation downward. To the extent of the move down, we don't really know. All we know is we've got with the hidden bearish divergence, we have some bearish price action where it seems the market participants have formally retested 64,899 as resistance. 63,588. If you don't remember what that is, it's real. You go back to 2021, April 2021. It was at that time the highest daily candle close ever with the wick. So it was that zone. So a formal bearish back test of that. For now, I did not do that. Whatever just happened, I did not do that. Okay, so working on some sort of 12-hour bearish and golden candle below the resistance, and you just saw your lowest price in what, 4 days, going on 5 days. All right, I mean, that'll happen. You'll get that. You'll get the bullish divergence that'll give you, even on your lowest low, the divergence will give you some relief, an impulse up, and then like the rally just doesn't have enough behind it. And then the hidden bearish divergence appears right after. And so this is what men are made of. What will Bitcoin be made of? Because this hidden bearish divergence could just manifest into some sort of second test, higher low, more than before. And that'd be good. I mean, then we would finally start seeing some forms of accumulation where the lowest low is in. And a back test, right? Confirmation lows are always important, and you did not have one on Bitcoin, really. You had the low, then you had the lowest low, and right? So the market participants tested 58K and change as support, and that was it, one time. So maybe we need a second test. If not, even better. But maybe a test of the bottom of the channel here, the correction we've been confined in since mid-March. All right, so it's like not like that crazy, but that's just kind of what's going on. Been absent for a few days. Grandmother's 85th birthday, and then improvised tornado chasing. And I literally walked in the door maybe 15 minutes ago, 17 minutes ago, set up the stream, made a coffee while the stream intro was going, and here I am, just exhausted, okay? So good to see y'all again. All right, so we've got an edge, but it's just maybe not the edge you want, where hidden bearish divergence with a formal bearish backtest of the key levels, not really short-term bullish. That just means there could be some follow through, and we're just hoping that this bearish edge we are identifying performs miserably, and it gives us our first higher low, like locally, maybe a confirmation low. It could be a deep low to high 886 with the back. I mean, it could be a lot of crazy good things going on if we went as low as 58.5. Back testing the bottom of the channel, the inflection point from history. And who knows? I mean, you get some bullish convergence. If it gets low enough, you might be able to say it could turn into like triple bullish divergence. Yeah, so that's kind of the corn update. While I was not here, Bitcoin did show formally its first level of positive momentum in like 46 days or something stupid. What is... right here? The date was May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. That was a Saturday. But as you can see, nice price action correlation between the levels, and that's it so far. So yeah, it really doesn't look too great of price action on the daily or the 12-hour, and it looks really bad on the 4-hour, as you can see just above my head here. Right, they're testing it, and it's clearly a real level, and they're just failing. So a lot of downside, but still okay. That is all we have.
It's time for Power Hour.
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
Can devs do something? Every day I'm checking the price and it's dipping. Every day I check the price, bad price. I can't take this anymore. I have overinvested by a lot.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Sorry, I had to get my fingers warmed up, okay? My stream deck. All right, so bullish divergence that developed on Ethereum, performing terribly, if any at all. The performance was just enough to get you off the level for a few days, and now what is it manifested into? Only a miserable, pathetic loser, lower high than the previous high. And that's distribution for now. That is certainly distribution. Less than before. And now a test, it looks like an imminent test of $3,000 upon us. And makes you just kind of want to throw up, right? Yeah, so correction, maybe not over in Ethereum. Bitcoin looks, okay, there's some downside, but some redeeming qualities, like where, hey man, that divergence turns into a higher low and we could be fine. You're so far off that lowest low. I mean, what is Bitcoin off its low? Seems like, man, you're almost 10% off the low. But Ethereum, though, and about 7% off the low. It just doesn't look as good to me. Either way, here we go. 3,007. Crack that 3,000. We'll have some beeps set up so you can see it. Gross, man. 50 shades of gross on Ethereum right now. Man. Okay, so it's kind of been a minute since we've looked at Ethereum to Bitcoin chat. Muzzle game in the house. Yeah, we were chasing till blue in the face yesterday, man. I just don't know. It's just really...
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
Hey, at least they confirm it. At least they always confirm how garbage Ethereum compared to Bitcoin is, where it's like, oh, they try once, and then, okay, we're going to try again. Same high, and you're a loser. Below the 200 moving average, down sloping moving average, just looks bad, man. We can sound check. Are we okay on audio levels? Make sure that's all right always. I'm gonna get the other chat up too. Audio is good. Okay, I'm just kind of reading some chat. It's been a minute, man, since I've seen y'all. What, since Friday, Thursday, Friday? I think Friday. So not too long, but... oh boy. I just don't understand. Don't understand the weirdness. All right, so I just... Wyckoff distribution, clear as day. Falling back below that June of 2022 level, and there's just a lot of downside here. You're kind of falling off the cliff again at this point, with the lowest highs established of the entire sell-off downtrend you've been confined in since Vitalik literally went to proof of stake. Climate terrorists coerced him, and he fell because he's a beta. It happens, man, when you're a beta. Okay, so Ethereum, US dollar not looking great. To Bitcoin not looking good. Let's go to BNB, down almost 2% today. I'm a little, it's subtle, but not really great, man. So you can tell they just really, from April 23rd to the 25th, couldn't actually test 621.70. Now we're putting in this local lower high. Oh, not really looking great. I mean, like all these, right, less than before since March 29th. All right, so a little bit of weakness on BNB now presenting itself, which it's going to happen with the big boy Bitcoin having a formal bearish back test of a key level with a bearish edge, and that 4-hour 200 symbol moving average certainly being rejected May 6th. And the heart line of the downtrend, right? The heart line of the correction also being tested formally. Dang. And Asia's awake, and all they do is sell, man. So, GG no re, but maybe re. Let's see, Solana, that was doing pretty well the time I was gone, but now down 2.63%. Could just never take out. Tested the April 23rd high, which is more than you can say for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And it's really, again, it's like looking okay. It's still not too bad. The bullish divergence on the daily and the 12-hour that was present at the ice line, and you got a nice rally off of that. But now, I'm sure probably, if I just look at the 12-hour, there's maybe the development of the same type of hidden bearish divergence that we're seeing on Bitcoin. On the RSI, by the looks of it, yes. And then no only bearish convergence on the 12-hour MACD histogram. Working on a bearish and golden candle, and this is typical. This happens. Dragons, they you know, you get the divergence rally, the second foot, and then the pullback at some point, and all you can do is hope that when the pullback concludes, we show more than before at some point. 130 would be legendary. Then all of a sudden you'd have like a perfect inverse head and shoulders. But like, again, you just got to wait and see how deep this goes. The whole dragon argument becomes invalid, I think, below 124. So staring in the face of what would be considered 12-hour hidden bearish divergence on the RSI. How low will she go? How low will she go? Still good setup off the entry, which all you can do. And you don't know if these will ever play out. All you can do is identify the recognizable pattern, the predictable pattern, and hope that we hit targets eventually. Whether it be, it's not our job to really know like how deep the retraces will go, just to set up the stop and let it fly and let the price action occur and leave it to the Twitter lords to make calls, where we just try to manage our risk appropriately and increase our probability of a particular outcome, which just means, and that's marginal, it means there's still significant percentage chances of failures. What is this? This is a new set, so I'm like, listen, I'm like, what is this? Okay. Not bad. All right. So it's the dragon waiting for a pivot somewhere, but just as of the last 4-hour candle, or I'm sorry, 12-hour candle, it was the highest price since April 23rd. Not too bad. Better shape than the others, but kind of. All right. I guess we'll go to XRP. People are obsessed. I don't know, man. I think we've beaten down and demoralized the XRP holders enough to where they just stop showing up, and that's okay. You're still above 50 cents, which is important. But did you just do the thing? Did you just 1 and 2 confirm prices below the 200 moving average, below 58.5 cents? Working on a bearish and golden candle today. It would be impossible for there to be hidden bearish divergence because this high is lower than this high. So only thing that could happen is bearish convergence, which is gross. Okay, cool story, bro. All right, let's go check in on Jonathan. Jonathan, did you have a good Cinco de Mayo? Did you do tequila and tacos and salsa, or did you get wrecked?
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
All right.
And then, just like that,
Very bad, boys. I mean, for real.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
That's not good at all. That's terrible. Like, that's the worst thing. I mean, yeah, you don't have hidden bearish divergence like Bitcoin, 12 hour. You have bearish convergence, which is worse. And you look left, you understand, well, this is the daily. Okay, daily here, daily candle close. They formally back tested a key level as resistance. So again, all you can hope for, this is the low, by the way, this is the lowest high of the entire correction that began its development March 13th, right? You have the high, bearish Gartley, type 1, type 2. These two highs are lower than this high, less than before. Distribution, sell off, the lower low than the previous low, the lowest low. The lower high than the previous high than the previous high. Then the lower low, the lowest low than the previous low. And now, potentially, the lowest high. Lower high than this side, this side, this side, this side. Less than before, continuing to rear its ugly head. Momentum is with the sellers for the past 6+ weeks, and that might be continuing at this current time if what we are identifying, right, the formal bearish backtest and the bearish convergence, or you could even say the RSI, slightly hidden bearish divergence. It's very close. You could say almost class C, but it's technically class A because, yeah, you did have a higher level of relative strength on the lower high price. So sorry. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we kind of figured that a lower high was very much in the cards because it tends to be a normal thing when you get bullish divergence on the lowest low of a correction. But then we know also that, I mean, I've just seen it where you get hidden bearish divergence immediately after the sell-off, but then we get a retest and we get triple divergence, bullish divergence, or maybe some bullish convergence, or maybe a higher low or a test of this low from April. You just get some sort of indication that, oh, market participants are beginning to accumulate a position instead of distribute. We have no evidence at this current time of accumulation lately. Sorry. Sorry, chat. Okay, so oh man, this is so bad. Oh God, you gotta be kidding me. I'm sorry. But here's the US dollar tether dominance. Okay, so it's really the local and lately price action that is concerning, where we have an undeniable September of 2020 peak very real inflection point, as you see a multitude of times throughout history, reversals have occurred there. But what is now happening? A multitude of things, not just the demand line that goes all the way back to really like 2018. Are you kidding me? 7-year long demand line being tested, being violated, and then being confirmed with a springback test before going higher. And now a couple things going on where a supply line, okay, being broken, now being formally back tested as support, price action positively occurring here. But it's not just the demand line that's getting a formal bullish back test. It is the key level from 2020 that was resistance, 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 resistance. Now flipping kind of for the first time literally ever as support. And if that's real and there's follow through, I mean, 5.48% would be your target. Above that, oh man, thinking maybe 6.4% upside, and you could just be looking for a common retrace, a high to low here, just for a 382618. That means a lot higher, which would be terrible for crypto and Bitcoin. And again, like, right, so are these my opinions, or are these just literally things that we are identifying? And it's like, I don't know how you could argue when the levels are so real and we're just watching the price correlate, react, respond, whatever to this level. So the only thing you got going for you, a downsloping moving average, not much of any sort of confirmation low, you know, not yet anyway. It would be really, really bad if, like, eventually, hey, you know, we something like this, and then they did that. Oh man, it'd be over for crypto. But, you know, so I'm just saying, like, confirmation is always best, but not a good spot, man. You look at this and you say, how can this be good? How could this be good for crypto? Or how could this imply that crypto is going higher short term right now? You'd have to see this just collapse and get below 4.7% dominance.
Can devs do something?
All right. Just, I mean, like, gross, man. We can, and you know, it's gonna be the same thing with all the lesser than S coins. They're all gonna have it, even the best ones. The best ones are gonna have it. It sucks. That's disgusting. I mean, that's like the worst thing that could ever happen. It looks good, and then the new data presents itself, and all of a sudden it looks like utter garbage. Like, oh, this isn't done. This sell-off's not done. Filecoin, doing this is the worst thing that could ever happen. Do you understand? Like a key level from 2022, multiple times, you know, throughout the year 2022, March 2023, April 2023, January this year, up thrust and then a formal bearish back test, formal up thrust back test of 641, 200 moving average being rejected. This is disgusting. This is like, oh yeah, we'll probably definitely see $5 again on file. That's what?
I've got information, man. New shit has come to light.
That's terrible. But maybe it turns into a real type 2 and, you know, it holds. We get new data is favorable for buyers, but that's just so sad. Very sad. Very bad. Probably the same on Avalanche. They tested it once. You're ping-ponging between the levels. It's not as bad as Filecoin, but it's still pretty bad. That's a shooting star reversal on the daily at the resistance, and now you're catching fall through the shooting star. My God, it's just terrible. This just isn't the market right now. It's just not. Like, momentum-driven asset class, and guess what? Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, 6, 7+ weeks. It's like, can I get a higher low? Can I get like a, if you give me a higher low, can it not be a loser? Can we get some bids? No? Okay. Pathetic. How about Ethereum Classic, though? Kind of a different world. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, it's not terrible. It's still doing wonderfully after formally backtesting the level of all levels, the 200, simple moving average, the demand line. All is okay. I mean, you're not in trouble really until you start falling below 2350, 2258. So it's not as somber looking as some others probably. How about VeChain? Dang, man, it's just like, that's the lowest high for now. I mean, that's a lot of distribution going on. You might be going for an 886 eventually. It'd take you down to 2.8 cents from this low to high. Wouldn't put it past market participants. They do it all the time. I'm not trying to scare you. I mean, like, looking at this price action, it's just not really what you want to see. You don't want to see this because the 12-hour, that is terrible. It's not just one time they're testing the 200 simple moving average. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. And then a bearish engulfing candle after. And now another one coming up. Bearish convergence. The lowest high of the correction. The lowest high. And before that was the lowest low with the candle closes. So, like, less market participants involved with Ethereum, the second largest crypto in the world, in the past week than we saw in late April, mid-April. And it's like very clear. And this is newer data. Like, hey, all I had to do was like go away and like go see my grandma and then go chase a tornado, a few tornadoes. And then now we have more data. And it's not positive. It's not good data. It's not a higher high or a higher low yet. Nope. This isn't me being bearish. Like, whatever you want to say, bearish, bullish. Come on, man. I'm just talking about the psychology of buyers and sellers. You know, like Bitcoin mania. Is it not a lower high than the previous discernible swing high that was lower than the previous discernible swing highs before it and before it? And then the lows that are lower than the previous lows and lower low than the previous low before it. Is that me being bearish, or is that me just literally reporting to you what's actually happening right now until new data presents itself that would contradict that? What about Litecoin? How's Litecoin doing? Still kind of same or similar. Combine them.
Pepe looking like the
price
best
action.
meme and better than most S coins. Also on the weekly printed a grave doji.
Someone write down similar. Thank you. Anonymous, thank you for the 15. A gravestone doji. Well, we can look at that. Certainly. Pepe. Oh god, we'll look at Pepe, I guess. Yeah. Better than most S coins. I don't know. Just like a lower high. It's like, okay, they're holding it. They're confirming a bottom, but the new data presenting itself is not good. It's not like what you want to see. You want to see a rally that breaks resistance and then we take out the levels. But you know, now it's like really important that whatever sell-off occurs on this lower high and this rejection 200, it is higher than these lows. Otherwise, it's going to be a nice, probably breaking of 76.89 and then a nice run to 66 again. So just, man, the animal spirits just aren't really here. They kind of left 6-7 weeks ago, and like that's like everything's getting faded, and then we're getting 886 lower highs, now some lower lows, some rallies, Okay, confirmed highs. It's just, where are the animal spirits? They're not here right now. Okay, I guess we'll just knock it out, you know? Stay on top of things. No, don't procrastinate. Is this the right one? No, I don't think so. I think it's CoinX, I think I did. Yeah. Well, I mean, and yeah, performing better than a lot, but still though, right? I mean, if we're looking at an asset, yeah, it's cool that it's elevated still, but nothing would imply that we're going higher. Nothing's, you know, it's not imminent we're going higher. You are really just rivaling this high from March 31st and confirming it as a resistance. So less market participants involved with Pepe than we saw March 14th when, you know, like Bitcoin was making its highs, everything else was too. So someone would be like, is that inverse head and shoulders? Maybe, but there's not really a proper way to manage your risk here. You'd be buying a joke virtual scam, like at its high. The amount of downside potential here is insane. Like, it's crazy how much downside potential there is on this. So I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, you want to do something? Like, okay, fine. You just short this crap with a stop loss just slightly above 9.2 10,000ths of a penny, and then your target would be like 4.4 10,000ths of a penny. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna just go back. It's crazy. It's worthless and worthless. Yeah, I'd be more inclined to take a shot for the downside than more upside. It's just. But good luck. Hey, man, you do your thing. I mean, yeah, there was like a wedge and it broke out. Okay, cool. It back tested, maybe back tested the breakout. And now you've got, look, this little high and the sell, and now you got a slightly higher high up against resistance. And it's like, I bet there's some sort of bearish divergence in the 4-hour or 12-hour here. Just looking at it, the way the price action is. Oh my God. There it is. Disgusting. There it is. This is the bearish divergence. Okay, so impending price action, reversal to the downside. Yeah. Short it. Short this crap. What it really is doing is like, man, this, just on the 12-hour looking at it, you know, you got the candle closes. They breached it once, but then it became very real. It was a level, and then again. So you got a bearish edge near an inflection point, and that can be enough, you know, to take shots. But yeah, whatever, man. Do your thing. Go with Pepe. Okay, there it is, man. Anonymous, thank you. He said Gravestone Doji on the US dollar tether. Dominance, man. Oh, God. On the weekly. Oh, that? Nah, man. That's a nothing burger. That's a nothing burger candle, man. Context is very important for Japanese candlesticks. And that is not a Gravestone Doji. Gravestone Doji is, I get what you're saying, though. It's close, but if you want to be technical here and go by the book, which is all, I mean, I'm trying to do is go by books, man. Not like opinions and no ego. It's just, hey, man. That is a Gravestone Doji, okay? That, and that alone, where there is no body. And this, what would that be? Could someone tell me what this could be? The equal and opposite. Love to see. This is the weekly. I shall wait for chat. If no one answers, the stream ends now. So if you want the stream to end, we can just end it now. All you have to do is answer. It's cool, dude. I'm tired anyway. We'll get wrecked, Pivot Talks. Get wrecked, dude. Michael Mike, get wrecked, dude. Join the Discord or be destroyed. Okay, we got some answers coming in. All right. Yes, the correct answer. Decent amount of y'all put it in. Some of y'all had the wrong answer. It would be the dragonfly. It's the dragonfly. Doji. Okay. But then you can get like something like this. Call it like a gravestone. You call it like a Doji star reversal. Okay. Like this Doji star reversal. This is what Bitcoin on the 4 hour was. That's in my opinion, it was kind of like that right there. And if you remember on the stream, like we looked at it May 1st, and it was like, that looks like a Japanese candlestick reversal of some sort. At 4 hour, you know, you don't really hold much credence on the 4 hour Japanese candlestick pattern. They do sometimes play out. So you could say that, but context is important. You're looking for those at literal bottoms, not in the, oh, it's been literally 6 candles since the bottom, and now it just randomly is presenting itself. That's just not where you're looking for Japanese candlestick patterns. But yeah, you're talking about it could be a top. Okay, well, what's the rule of Japanese candlestick patterns? Okay, they paint it. Oh my God, it's painted. Then the next candle has to close lower than the close of the Japanese candlestick pattern. That is the form of confirmation that makes it a real pattern. So just like, hey man, an inverse head and shoulders is a potential inverse head and shoulders until the neckline is broken with confirmation. Forms of confirmation really make things occur. So if you were to say, hey, that's like a shooting star, shooting doji star of sorts right there, then fine, let this weekly candle confirm it. And if you're closing, if it ends like this, it's 5 days, a lot of time, which I would love it. I would freaking love it if like this collapsed and we closed lower than this candle. We'd say, hey man, it was a rejection of the 200-week moving average and we got follow through, and then Bitcoin and the altcoins are going way higher. I hope to God, okay, that happens. Man, yeah, you had freaking weekly bullish divergence down here at the demand line. Then, hey, look, it was a bullish engulfing candle, and right, it was potential, right? And then they confirmed it the next week with a close higher than the Japanese candlesticks pattern itself. We're just spending a little extended time on the corn. And like, could someone tell me, remember that time?
Dark Batmon asked me, what kind of candles do you like to use when you make a trading plan? Candles? Oh, I love the ones that burn bright and fast. Just like how quickly society collapses under a bit of pressure. The best part? When they burn out, everything's darker than before.
Freaking Tangia, dude.
Just the way I like it. Trading plans. More like trading chaos. Let the markets burn and watch the ashes dance like they're doing competitive twerking. Now, isn't that a sight to behold?
Okay, thank you, Joker. Joker AI. Okay. So remember, like, this happened and this became confirmed at the beginning of April, and it was here and it was discussed. I think it was in the thumbnail of the stream or something. A hanging man reversal on the weekly, and then follow through, which made it real. And ever since then, it's just been gross. And speaking of the weekly, I mean, you can't make this up for now. You can't say this is not happening. Again, in the past 2 days, where that high from April 2021 is now being formally regarded as resistance, and we're getting a sell-off. And I hope that the bearish divergence on the 12-hour does not catch a lot of fall through, because it would again, your target would be 58. Let's just say initially 58.9, 59K. It would just be a zone. It would be between 57.5 and 59K down here. Look, man, I'm all about smoking hopium. I really am. But like, the thing is, corrections can last longer than you can stay solvent. We're going into the summertime. Bitcoin, look at the chart. You're freaking crazy. If it's just, we're just going to keep going straight up. I mean, what happens if it just lasts a few more weeks? You've lost your mind. You've gone crazy. You've rage quit. You just got to wait for these corrections to conclude, and we got to start showing some favorable price action in the shorter term, more midterm. Higher lows, higher highs. Something. Big volume candles. Jesus candles just slashing through the previous highs, and it's like, Jesus candles, man. 10% update. You got to have those. You just don't have them right now, and you haven't had them for 7 weeks. So if you can be patient, I think eventually, whatever happens, it'll be a higher low than the previous discernible swing lows, probably at 40K or 25.8. Gotta let these things cool off, okay? It's okay. It's not the big deal. The long-term uptrend is such your friend. It's crazy how much the trend is your friend in the very long term. But short term, the new data presenting itself is not really great, man. Not yet. We come back tomorrow and Bitcoin's above 65K. Oh my God, that's great, but you still need to make a higher high than the previous discernible swing high, and that was 67,200. So you can't really breathe all that easy until you're above that level, and wherever this concludes, which it might very well be 59K, it's a higher low than the previous low. Give me some evidence. Give it to me. You don't have it. Okay, anyway, beating a dead horse. Decentralized source. The weekly wasn't good enough. He wants to see the 2-month. What about it, man? That would not be, that would be a shooting star, sir. Potential shooting star. This would not be a shooting star until we have in 1 month and 24 days follow through, right? Where we just talked about what makes a Japanese candlestick real really is the next candle with a lower close, or the next candle after that if it's sideways. Okay. I mean, it's funny looking at the 2-month. I was like, wow, dude, it's like if we closed right now, it'd be the highest 2-month candle close ever. So it kind of just, again, stems back to looking at this and then saying,
you worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
Nope. Get it? More midterm downside, short-term downside. It could be limited if we could just get ourselves a higher low. And then after that, a higher high. But yeah, for now, not great, man. Okay. Anyway. The S&P 500. Look what's going on. Let's go to the spider, the S&P 500 futures instead, where I've got that bigger... yeah. So you're streaking now, 3 in a row. That pretty nice. But I wonder how it's an attempted rally, and these things happen. You just hope that we make the same higher highs, and then a pullback, and then higher lows than this low, and everything will probably be okay. But yeah, for now, it's going. I'm doing pretty well. All right, let me just pull up the futures. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures, kind of the same thing. Attempting a rally. Could vary into, I mean, like, just like be a higher high or the same high. Could be a lower high, and it could confirm some distribution. And that's when, you know, you get something like this. Oh man, 886. Oh, and you know, it just starts doing what Bitcoin does, and then goes on a more extended, right, correction. Like we had July 2023 all the way till October. Or was that? It was like a 96-day long correction and an otherwise uptrend. Yeah. So you just, yeah, we're turning to rally here. I'm gonna see what it's made of. But hey, Warren Buffett, $189 billion in cash, and he said he doesn't even know what to do with it. He says no one knows what they could do with $189 billion in terms of making it grow via some sort of equity or equities market. Okay, so you just wonder, okay, it's like kind of like it's your fault, Warren Buffett, and you hedge funds, you huge institutions. You're the ones that propagated this thing higher, you know, got us up to these stupid valuations. So now they're just out there. NASDAQ futures from the future. What a beautiful channel. Not much violation like you saw on the S&P. Attempted rally. Still trading very high above the previous all-time highs from 2021. Yeah, looking pretty good, man. Russell 2000 futures, man, it really did hold this thing. I wonder if it's just a green potential shooting star, evening star reversal there. They can be green. They don't have to be red. You gotta wonder. It's all about this candle. Like, will we have a red day, and then it could very well be a reversal. So, yep, just back above the 2000 level, but limited upside potential till you break 2150. A lot of adversity. Okay, and then golds. Just sitting there, extremely elevated. They're trying to work on some hidden bullish divergence eventually. Could just be, I mean, that's the crappy thing about trying to identify bullish continuation, high and tight flags, man. Like, there's probably just not enough data here to say it's a flag. And I've just seen so many different like ones that look like it's a flag, and then it just breaks down and goes into a deeper correction, like a low to high 886. A back test of this level, they've never back tested 2075. That's such a real level. You'd think it would be back tested at some point. So like maybe it's a flag, maybe there's hidden bullish divergence in development, but I think it's too early to tell. There's still way too much negative momentum. You need to get closer to neutral. And even when these things they're this high, they're 1.618 fib extensions, and they get to neutral, and all of a sudden, where it's like, oh, we get the resolution, the negative momentum starts building again, you start going lower in price, and it really wouldn't be that weird. So yeah, just kind of murky on gold, still very elevated, trading the same price as trading at April 5th. Near all-time highs, not too far removed from those all-time highs, what, by about less than 5%. Silver, well, anytime we look at silver, I've been gone, I've been absent. Anytime we've been looking at silver, it's like, man, you think a back test of 26 bucks would make sense, right? And we finally got the back test for now. Really nice engulfing candle a couple days ago, or on Monday, right? Monday, Tuesday, yeah, we're on Wednesday now. That's a really nice back test, man. And maybe some hidden bullish divergence there. But just because you have hidden bullish divergence developing doesn't mean it's going to play out. But I do love that. That's like what you want. The best thing you could ever see is maybe a little bit more, and then you get a second test, and then maybe some classic bullish divergence or something there. And then it'd be a trade. You could trade set up it, right? Or, you know, probably around 2670 on the second test. Easy to manage risk, tight stop loss. If it failed, you take on minimal losses with really pretty decent upside to 30 bucks almost. Platinum Connect. Well, remember, Platinum, I don't give a crap what you say. It was the best setup, even if it failed. Even if it failed, it was set up the best for risk management purposes. Yes. Yes, Mother of God.
Look here. Look, listen. Look here. Look, listen.
This is it. This is it. Platinum, about to be king. I mean, best looking setup still, and it's playing out. Like, it's playing the F out. A classic accumulation structure, a much larger Bulkowski structure with a partial decline confirmed already. And you're trying to tell me we have hidden bullish divergence on the third valley with the 200-day simple moving average being defended. You are trading above it. A bullish engulfing candle yesterday. I mean, highest daily candle close since the 12th of April. And you are on mega ungodlike breakout watch. 1,182 or at least 111111. Okay? Like, this is amazing. If you're into trading commodities, platinum's it. Platinum's the one, not gold. Silver's okay because of that back test, but this is everything you could dream of outside of a harmonic. There's not really a harmonic right here at this very moment. You don't have to have a harmonic, man. Okay, so the dream. Platinum is a current dream. It's been a dream, okay? It's been one. Yeah, God, yeah, bad. Sorry. Something's going on. Dude, for real, this is like the best looking one. It was like already like kind of actionable on the second valley. But whatever. The third valley, I mean, good God. Have everyone in here set up your alerts on platinum futures above 1,000 because that is it's not just psychological. It's very, very real. Platinum futures make me very happy in pants. All right, there it is. Jesus chimes. Daily candle close on Bitcoin. Let's go back. All right, here it is. There's your close. Doesn't look great, but even if it goes down to 59K, it would only be formally reconfirming the channel as support again. It would only be showing us accumulation finally. Yeah, it would be natural. It'd be fine. It'd be good to see 59K, 60K again. Music stopped. Yep, it did. Wait, what is... Oh. I'm tired, man. Long day. Long, like, freaking 5 days, dude. Like, life's not stopping. Finally, like, just catching a breather here. Hello, R Pink and Cat No Banana and Brad and Good on Maya, Cactus Leo, Pre Crypto Workout, Bitcoin Mania, Kelly, Dan, Eric, Chat. Yeah, just I mean this is not good price action, man. Like you can't argue. It's so real. It's such a real bearish back test. And until that level is breached with, I mean, convincing candle. I mean, it's look, dude. That heart line is beautiful too. You gotta really admire the price action, even if it's not exactly what you're looking for. All right, we've been live now over an hour. So if you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks for being here. Wish crypto was looking like, you know, hotter. We're just not there yet, but we could be there in time. You just got to be patient. All right. Let's look at Disney, because Disney got destroyed after hours. Earnings still going on. Was it after hours or just today? I don't know. Been gone. But this is what a run it was on, though. You know, you can't say it didn't happen at the most beautiful level, like where it topped out. I mean, gorgeous. Like that is freaking amazing, right? Oh, hey, look, dude, it was this resistance from 2015 a couple times, resistance from 2018, support from 2020, resistance from 2022. Oh, it just happened again. Was it? I mean, how could you not love that? Now, yeah, earnings, whatever. So you'd think, fortunately, you don't know, 120 or 97 in between the levels. So you would think probably after a dump like that, there's a good chance we'll see $96 to $97 for a test there. A gap fill, a very nice gap fill would occur at $99. That's pretty high volume, but you know, not really out of the ordinary. It happens on earnings like that every time. So pathetic, though. Very, very pathetic. Yeah, that's how it went, man. Man, IP went nuts today. It was amazing. Rivaled the highest high we had seen. All right, let's look at the big boys, and then I'll get out of here. Started out with Google. Dude, Google driving the index funds to see a streak of positive candles. That was Google today painted its second highest daily candle close in human history. Very close to the highest, only second to that earnings. Crazy earnings pump. Gotta love it. What a channel, what a trend. And it was so awesome how it started. All right, Microsoft, I don't think did much today. Yeah, see, that's nasty. Like, God, I hope tomorrow they just pump this thing. But right, like this argument's not dead yet. And can someone tell me what happened today? I don't expect anything from y'all, but you know, we'll see if some people remember. Yikes. That's big yikes, man. Again, it's potential, and you got to get some follow through in the coming days. But right now, it's potential and it's gross. And it's like one time and now maybe two times, like confirming it. Yeah, got a few answers. whatever. Yes, a dark cloud cover has been painted on Microsoft. It was, you know, yesterday was breaking a positive momentum drought like we saw in Bitcoin. March 27th, we had a positive Momo. It's pretty gross, man. Pretty gross. I hope it gets invalidated, but we'll see. Apple. I had that insane. I mean, it was not really a good earning report, really, and it just still mooned, and it's still very elevated, but didn't do much anything today. Still just skating on the edge, right of the old all-time high from December 2021. Just hanging around, just pulling a Beetlejuice, sitting right there above the 200s. Just sitting there. Don't know if that would reverse things, but yeah, big old, like, if you're now looking at it as a range, I guess, 166 all the way up to 200, you're just sitting in the dead middle. It's bat moon. It's like, really? You're trading at the exact same, if you own Apple, outside of dividends, man, you're trading the same price you were trading at from years ago. Growth, by the way. Growth stock, by the way. Amazon. Did they do it? Or it's very similar to Google today because it was the second. Yes, the second highest daily candle close in human history. Second only to that April 11th close. But it is, what did happen, if you can believe it, we had a daily candle close above the old all-time high. Right here. Wait, hold on, let me get rid of that. I can't see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that is the second time in history market participants have had, well, I guess you could say pinpoint accurate. Yesterday was the second time in history market participants closed the price above the previous all-time high from 2021, and now the third day. Interesting. Is Man Bun coming in? Double tap. This looks like an abandoned baby. My God, what an abandoned baby reversal there. Beautiful. Let's have our alert set up on Amazon. You did, if you can believe it, intraday, Amazon made a fresh all-time high. So some Jesus chimes for the largest e-commerce site in the entire world. Type in the chat. Take a look at NVIDIA. Had a meh day. Not sure we would call that a bearish harami because the wick was not confined within the previous candle's body. It's normally the best ones, the ones was like, let there be no doubt. See, like that right there is let there be no doubt, a bullish inside bar, bullish harambe, right? Where the wick and the body is all contained within the previous candle's bate. So, still looking at it maybe as like a consolidation structure that was broken. Yesterday was great for NVIDIA. It was the highest daily candle close since March 26th. But yeah, just cooling off today. Remember, this has got the animal spirits in it more than virtually any other stock, a mega market cap stock in the world. So you're just wondering, was this just a nice 38% correction, where if the correction concludes at a 382, mother of God, we're going over $1,000 soon. But it, you know, if you go from this previous low to high, that's how we're doing Fibonacci, like that, you virtually hit the golden zone, an adequate retrace where if it's super stupid bullish, that's as good a value as you're gonna get on a high flyer. I mean, mega Momo stock like NVIDIA, 382, 38% sale on NVIDIA. Market participants say, that's all I need. Yeah, I'm going all in on NVIDIA because that 38% sale, that's good enough for me. Yeah, 886, I don't know if you'll ever get that. A lot of people, maybe market participants, just don't think it would ever happen, which they can get in trouble thinking that. But we will see. Monitoring NVIDIA that did kind of break out maybe. This is the most conservative way you would plot the channel. I would anchor point 1 and 2 on the bottom and then 1 on the top. You could also have it painted where this anchor point 1 and then 2 here. And if you do it like that, the breakout already happened. The breakout occurred really April 26th, and then they rebroke it out May 2nd. So either way you look at it, from a downsloping, you know, trend line perspective, the breakout is very real. It's happened. What? Oh yeah, dude. Pitney Bowes in the chat. Let's freaking go. Well, it was earnings, you know. It was earnings, dude. But yeah, that was Pitney Bowes' highest price since May 2nd of 2022, multi-year highs. Very nice. Pitney Bowes, man, the Jesus, dude. This is the dream, man. This is what you dream of. Stuff that the structures like this. I mean, this took forever. This was a multi-year, a 2-year. Well, maybe not. Maybe it is. Hold on. 936-day large bullish Gartley with an 886. And really, that 886 concluding, that 886 just happening to be at a key ice line from 1980. I wasn't even alive yet. Back from 1969 multitude of times. I'm glad, you know, thank you for mentioning it, right? Thank you for bringing it back up. We think about it. I always appreciate that when people, you know, just there's so many assets that we look at, you know, throughout the weeks and months. They fall through the cracks. Eddie Bread. What about the oat futures? I'm from the oat futures, man. Remember that one was crazy? What was it again? The ticker? The ZO. Oh my God. It's freaking streaking. Yeah, look at that. May 7th, highest, you know, first time you had a daily candle close above the 207 moving average since December 2023. Dude, Pitney Bowes, whatever, but oat futures, I mean, it's got the makings of a Velocity athlete, active trade setup. Target 4,872. Beautiful, man. Very seldom do you get structured developments that are so perfect like this. But when they develop, it feels real good, man. Just see it. All right. Chat. Please understand the potential implications of a formal bearish backtest of a key level from 2021 as resistance. If this is real, which I think it was confirmed real today. It was real May 6th, and then confirmed yesterday or today. You've got lower highs, lower lows, and you just put in the lowest high for now. And again, the bearish backtest of the key levels. And it really wouldn't be weird if Bitcoin saw, let's just say, at least 60K next. If Bitcoin lost $2,500 worth of value, it really wouldn't be that weird after this most recent price action. So just don't really be surprised. And I hope it doesn't happen, right? I'm not here hoping these things occur. We are identifying the psychology of buyers and sellers with price action. That's all we're doing. Okay, not making calls. Just wow, it's happening and it's clear for now until new data presents itself that would contradict what we're identifying. All right. Well, thank y'all for coming out. My God, dude. Pathetic. I mean, Anonymous, thanks for the only contribution today. The Litecoin in the jar. Tough crowd. I'll be back. Till next time. Respect the T. A.